Hi, I'm going to be talking to you about what it's like becoming an organic chemist. Now, you might be asking, what is an organic chemist? Organic chemists are scientists that study molecules that contain carbon. These molecules are living, which is why it's called organic chemistry, because you're looking at molecules that are living. Organic chemists typically work in a lab and will be conducting analysis on different particles and materials that they're testing and conducting analysis on them. One attribute that you should have if you want to be an organic chemist is you need to be a detail-oriented problem solver, because one aspect of the job can involve needing to look at different situations, and there may not be a glaring answer. You need to have the patience and the willingness to look through the details and solve the problem at hand. Now, you've decided you want to be an organic chemist. Here are the steps that you're going to need to become an organic chemist. Working backwards. You're not going to be hired as an organic chemist unless you have your master's in organic chemistry, and you're not going to be accepted into a graduate program to get your master's in organic chemistry unless you have years of experience as a research assistant or lab technician. And you can't do that without your bachelor's of science in chemistry. So we're going to be looking at how you can get your bachelor's of science in chemistry. We will be first looking at the high school prerequisites for a bachelor's of science in chemistry at U of T, UBC, or the University of Waterloo. Those are the top 3 undergraduate chemistry programs in Canada. They all have very, very similar prerequisites at the University of Toronto and the University of Waterloo on a 67% minimum in grade 12 English, 67% minimum in grade 12 advanced functions, and a 70% minimum in grade 12 chemistry and either grade 12 biology or grade 12 physics. UBC, not being in Ontario, does not have the Ontario course codes, but this still wants the equivalent English grade 12, grade 12 math, and grade 12 chemistry courses with a minimum of 70% in those courses. Now, it's all great, you got accepted, you did your 4 years, you've now graduated. Now, looking forward, let's look at some facts about after graduation. Now, becoming a research assistant in Canada generally has a $33,000 average starting salary. University of Toronto, there's a 93% employment rate for undergraduate students within 6 months of graduation. The $60,000 number refers to the starting salary for an organic chemist. Keep in mind, though, you will have to have completed your master's degree in order to pursue a job in organic chemistry. A quick search on glassdoor.ca, which is a website that lists job postings and job openings for different industries, finds jobs in Toronto, New York, and Mississauga. This shows that there are opportunities in both large cities like Toronto and New York, as well as more locally, Mississauga being just a 20-minute drive away. The position in Toronto is for a private organization that is looking for an organic chemist. The position in Mississauga is for a non-profit company for sick kids, and then the position in New York is looking for a research assistant at a university. This shows that there are positions at both private firms, non-profit firms, and educational institutions, so the door is wide open for being both a lab technician or an organic chemist. Now, being specifically a lab technician, your duties will involve conducting analytical tests on a variety of materials. Typically, you're going to be part of a team led by a single chemist, and you will be performing tests for quality assurance, regulatory adherence, or sample testing, basically making sure that everything's okay at the molecular level. 2 famous organic chemists are Sid Altman and Percy LaVon-Julian. Sid Altman is a Canadian who won the Nobel Prize in 1989 for his discovery of a certain behavior that RNA exhibits. Found that RNA exhibits certain catalytic properties when exposed to certain materials, and his discovery is currently being used today to find a cure for the common cold. Percy LaVon-Julian is an organic chemist who laid the groundwork for today's steroid industry for both medicinal and athletic purposes. In the 1940s, he found that extracting certain oils from soybean plants mimics certain hormones that are found inside the human body. And for 15 years, had his own company where he developed hormones this definitely laid the groundwork for our steroid business, and there would not be our abilities to recover patients as quickly using steroids, using exogenous hormones, if he did not conduct the work that he did in the 1940s.